بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We reached to chapter Nisa, the fourth chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 176 verses. Please listen to verse 24.
والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم كتاب الله عليكم وأحل لكم ما وراء ذلكم أن تبتغوا بأموالكم محصنين غير مسافحين فما استمتعتم به منهن فآتوهن أجورهن فريضة ولا جناح عليكم فيما تراضيتم به من بعد الفريضة إن الله كان عليما حكيما.
And all married women except those whom your right hands possess. This is Allah's ordinance to you, and lawful for you are all women besides those. أن تبتغوا بأموالكم محسنين غير مصافحين فما استمتعتم به منهن فآتوهن أجورهن فريضة. Provided that you seek them with your property, taking them in marriage, not committing fornication, then as to those whom you profit by, give them their dowries as appointed. ولا جناح عليكم فيما تراضيتم به من بعد الفريضة إن الله كان عليما حكيما. And there is no blame on you about what you mutually agrees after what is appointed. Surely Allah is knowing, wise. At the beginning, Allah said, وَالْمُحْصَنَاتُ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ, another group of women that it is illegal and it is forbidden to marry them is the ladies who have husband, مُحْصَنَاتُ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ, those who are married. إِلَّا مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, Allah says, except those women who have husband, but in the war you became their owner. By the capturing them in the war, in the time of Prophet or Imam, peace be upon them, of course, you become their owner and you can sleep with them. Because to capture them in the holy war, when they attacked you in the time of Prophet or Imams, then you become their owners, and it is another way that they become legal to you and they will be considered as your wife. Of course, they are not called the wife, they are still a slave, but it is allowed to marry them, although they had husbands. But to capture them is considered as the same as a divorce. Of course, they should wait for some time in the special period that a scholar says like 45 days, and after that, for example, after that period which is called iddah, then you can marry them. Of course, if they are pregnant, you should wait until they deliver their child, then you can sleep with them. إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم Kitab Allah alaykum. Kitab Allah alaykum, it means this is Allah's orders. It is like the same when Allah says, وَكُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامِ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ. Fasting is written for you. It means Allah has written to you as a law. Written to you, and or Allah has written to you, it means this is Allah's ordinance. This is Allah's order. وَأُهِلَّ لَكُمْ مَا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ. All the women that we mentioned in previous verse and in this verse, like muhsanat, you cannot marry them, but other women, anybody else, you can marry them. وَأُهِلَّ لَكُمْ مَا وَرَاءَ ذَلِكُمْ. Other women, you can marry them. أَن تَبْتَغُوا بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ مُحْسِنِينَ. But it has a conditions that you should ask them to be with you, to marry them, but muhsaneen and tabtaqu ba'amwalikum. And tabtaqu ba'amwalikum, it means seek them with your money. It means you should give them something. As we said, in permanent marriage also, we cannot marry to a lady unless to choose something as a dowry. In temporary marriage that Allah is going to talk about it in this verse, also it is necessary to choose some money. أن تبتغوا بأموالكم محسنين غير مصافحين. You can marry the women and give them some money as a dowry غير مصافحين while they are clean, and you marry them غير مصافحين. It means while they are not committing adultery. It means you can be with them, but in Islamic rules, according to the Islamic rules, by performing the marriage. And also if they had a husband, they should be divorced, and after divorce you should wait for some time, then you can marry them permanently or temporarily. Then Allah says, فَمَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ. From here, Allah is talking regarding to temporary marriage. We believe that a man can be with a wife, with a lady, for a short time. Short time can be 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 1 year, 5 years. It doesn't matter. It is up to them. But the dowry should be chosen with certain rules, only not permanently. It is called as a temporary marriage. Temporary marriage has a special rules that I'm going to talk about it. فَمَا اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ فَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ فَرِيضَةً. It means the ladies that you get benefit out of them and you are with them for sometimes, istamta'tum, it means you get a benefit out of them. You get a profit from them. فَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ. Ujur, it means the reward or the money that you should give to somebody because you get something, you should pay the ajr. When somebody is working for me, I should pay ajr. When a person sleep with her, wants to sleep with her, he should choose something as a dowry, as a sadaq. And here Allah says, فَآتُوهُنَّ, give them their ajr. Ujur is a plural of ajr. Give them their money. Farīḍatan, of course, it is obligated to give them as appointed. It means something that you have chosen between yourself and agreed on that, you should give it to them. So Allah says, فَمَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ فَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ فَرِيضَةً. Then as to those whom you profit by, give them their dowries as appointed. Then Allah says, when we say dowry, it doesn't mean a special amount. It is up to you when you agree on something. Even when the wife wants to forgive, that's okay. You married them, you choose something, and after that she can forgive. Or you want to give more than the amount that is appointed, it is up to you. Then Allah says, وَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِي مَا تَرَاضَيْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ الْفَرِيضَةِ. After you were appointed by yourself and you agreed, if you want to add something or she wants to add something and you agree, it is up to you. Or she wants to forgive, that's okay, she can forgive and it is accepted. Inna Allah kana aliman hakima, and definitely Allah is knowing, Allah is wise. Allah wants to say that these temporary marriage with certain rules definitely is the one that Allah has allowed, and we understand from this verse, and many narrations are explaining this verse that Allah meant temporary marriage, but it has a certain rules that inshallah in next section I would like to talk about temporary marriage and special rules for that. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.